Okay, so I'm ready. Let's start anytime.
Oh, yes. Okay, do you understand what we do?
A little bit. I mean, I've read about the Beyond CTOS, and I'm quite interested in your take about it, but feel free to add more because we're going to publish either this video or a transcript. So some background material for the reader to understand, or linking to your, I don't know, existing Vimeo or your Medium post or something that would also help.
Okay. So, do you need a pitch?
I know what's on the Vimeo 3 months ago. You have a Vimeo link about the mobile application that builds this caregiver application. I think it's the same one as the one that you're referring to, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And now we are making IoT device. That's name is LQ. And we want. I want to say, is it possible for us and our team to implement in IoT LQ in Taiwan, Taipei?
What kind of support do you need? I mean, the work that you do is obviously legal, so you don't need a sandbox or something. Yeah. So what kind of support would you like to get?
For example, we make LQ 100 pics. Then I will give you elderly person. Then they use, because now is IT. It's I think it's a more disability for elderly person.
Okay.
To enable to change.
Yes.
Yes.
Because they cannot use a smartphone, right?
I'm listening. Yes.
Yes. So just we want a discussion what we can do in Taipei or together.
Okay. But the point is that so this is a projector that we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So you have a home, essentially a home appliance, a projector that doubles as a camera, and you want to people in Taipei to try it out. So like the trial service is part of the rental/subscription business model. And so you would like the first batch of people who would like to subscribe or at least try it out. That's my understanding, right? So usually the way to go about is to start a, I don't know, crowdfunding campaign or a subscription-based crowdfunding campaign. That's by far the easiest way to reach the Taiwanese audience. There's many crowdfunding platforms in Taiwan. Maybe Scott knows a few of them. That's like the standard way. And to me, the pitch seems pretty complete, pretty convincing already. So I'm not sure what else can I help before you move on to your first batch of early adopters.
Oh yeah, we do the crowdfunding in Japan. Beginning of September.
Yes.
Name is Kibidango. That's a local crowdfunding. Then I will send you the. Can you see the chat?
Yes, I can see the chat.
Okay.
Yes, I see the picture.
Okay. That's construction. Then Scott is a member of BiiLabs blockchain. Maybe you know.
I know, of course. Yeah, of course I know the BiiLabs blockchain. We worked together on air boxes before.
Yes. Right.
We want to use too. And now we are applying for the AODC, Azure Open Data Platform. Then final pitch is 2880s. This.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a typo in your presentation. SWAM AI should be Swarm AI.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
And I want to say, what is the, I mean, social sector?
Yeah, the social sector, like the Airbox or the PTT, is people who care about the social issues and work together in a voluntary fashion without any like top-down commanding relationship, who together brainstorms possible solutions to social problems. That's the idea of a social sector.
Yeah, that I think is self-rightness, use of their own data, right?
Well, of course, ownership is complicated, right? When I say social sector ownership, I mostly mean the governance, meaning that where the data goes, how the data is processed and collected and so on, each participant has a say. But some people mean ownership as a financial reward, like people getting due financial compensation for the data that they curate and compensate. I guess both can be named data ownership. I don't mean to monopolize the term ownership.
All right. So my challenging is business model is data selling. Like I'm saying as a tipping economy, tips.
Tips.
Sell own data to the company and get the small money up to US $8 up to 60 or small money.
Right, so like a gratuity. The idea is that maybe for most people watching a YouTuber, a live stream is free, but people can pay a small amount of money to push a agenda for the YouTuber to talk about. The Taiwanese people is very aware of this kind of tipping economy. There's a thriving YouTuber scene here, and a lot of it rely on these kind of small donations and subscriptions.
What do you think, Scott?
From a business perspective, I think we need to form an ecosystem to support the caregiving idea. Like an internet business, users don't really pay, but somebody wants the data or somebody wants the reputation, they can pay the money. We can form a small but strong enough ecosystem to support your good idea. That's my opinion.
Audrey, can we talk after final pitch?
No, so of course we can book another time, or I can listen to more ideas from the community also, of course.
Today, Alan, he can speak Japanese, English, Taiwanese.
Oh, good.
So that I think is better. But he's in another meeting.
Okay.
I don't know what time it is going.
Okay. I mean, you have 40 minutes, so I mean, I can wait and stand by and once.
Okay. Can I introduce myself?
Yes, of course.
Sure.
Okay. Now I was born in Osaka.
Okay.
But now I'm in the satellite office.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm a fashion designer before. And then I moved to the IoT, then social, and just in now. Okay?
Okay.
Yes.
And a little bit tough, no? 40 minutes. Did you see my pitch video? No?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you understand?
Yes.
So, how do you support for the startup, like my company or startup, another company? Are you doing? You can't do the advisor.
No, I cannot serve on the advisory board. As a public servant, I can only serve as board member for non-profit organizations, and only if the premier think is of diplomatic value.
And how do you know the Women Startup Lab in US?
The what?
Women Startup Lab, WSL?
The World Startup Lab.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
How do you know?
Which yeah. I know what you're what you're talking about, but I do not have like I'm not a board member there, so I'm not sure what you're asking. There's a event that I attended, but I'm not part of the Women Startup Labs. There is a person called Ramona who works here at the Social Innovation Lab also, because here is like an incubator. We incubate many social innovators. And so one of the social innovators here with the name Ramona connects to the Women Startup Labs. And I was, I think, invited to their annual conference to deliver a speech, a kind of keynote. But other than that, I don't really know that organization.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Okay. How can you help Japan?
Yeah, so we have high-level talks with the medical officials and people working on the counter-pandemic strategy. We have semi-regular video calls from our CECC, the Central Epidemic Command Center, but I'm not regularly attending. I attend only when there's something about like data, open data, or distribution of PPEs and things like that. Then I get caught in such epicenter to epicenter diplomatic calls. But otherwise, I try to help by sharing the kind of work that the GovZero community works with the government to innovate on ways to counter the pandemic with the equivalent in Japan, and that's the code for Japan. So I appeared on many panels and so on with Haruseki-san, the leader of Code for Japan, making sure that the people, not only the Tokyo metropolitan government, which already works with Code for Japan on the dashboard and many other projects, but also like higher level leadership in Japan understand the importance of civic technology and social innovation. So I'm more of a kind of advocacy point of view, because I cannot travel to Japan physically now. I limit myself to such interviews and panels, mostly with Code for Japan, but also with many other open source advocates.
How is the Osaka, Kansai area? Do you know Kansai?
Yeah, I have been to Osaka on the DevCon, that's the Ethereum community meetup, and it was almost disrupted by a typhoon, but I think the typhoon arrived on the very last day, and so people were able to still get a lot of things done. And I shared there the idea of using, for example, quadratic voting and quadratic funding in the Ethereum blockchain for blockchain governance projects such as Gitcoin, and shared how we plan to make such Ethereum community innovation innovations into political innovations also for the Taiwanese administration, like through presidential hackathon. And so I think many people in Osaka was interested by the idea of taking something that's a business model, a community model in the Ethereum community and using it in so-called real-world politics. Yeah, I think that's my remembering of the DevCon in Osaka. But I have not worked with the city level government. It's just with the few people that went to the DevCon in the DevCon venue.
Scott?
Yes.
You want to speak to Audrey?
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Audrey face to face.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think same age.
Hmm?
Age? I'm 40. I was born in the 1981.
Me too. I'm also born in 81.
In March, yeah. I think it's
How
old Scott?
1978.
Okay.
78. So
42.
42, yeah.
Yeah. So let me show my idea. I generally love the caregiving, let's call it system or solution. It's very benefit for people. And we done some similar projects in Taiwan before. That's the AirBox. So anyway, back to the original. I was surprised we can join together with Audrey, maybe to future to develop something interesting to helping people live better. That's what I'm thinking now, right?
We have time is 18 minutes.
Yeah. Yes.
Quite long, no? Do you like fashion?
Yes.
So.
Because I can make a growth. But anyway, I will contact and I will make sure what we want to do. Then just final pitch days. Then after, can I contact you?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And if so, you recording this meeting?
Yes.
If you can send me this
Video.
Video.
Yes. Of course, you can download it right from Skype. And if you're okay with it, I can just post it on YouTube. Then you can send it to your other colleagues.
Okay. Okay. Good. Today.
All right.
Yeah. Today.
Okay. See you next time then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your wife Japanese? No.
Yes.
Oh, no.
My brother, son.
Hmm.
Brother.
Oh,